What's up guys, good morning. We are here for round 2 Mount Smart D1NZ 2023 championship. As you can see, we have a full pits. God man, this weekend we got a full pits. As you can see, I think there's 29 drivers or something like that this weekend. As you guys see in the video from yesterday, we went and tested the car went ultra good. Had a few little issues that we sorted, but yeah, we're ready to go. Just a bit of waiting around at the moment. We just had briefing, got to see the track for the first time yesterday afternoon, and then obviously had the briefing this morning to see exactly what they want. Super pumped to drive. Obviously the last time we had a concrete wall round like this was when I was in Europe, and everybody knows how much I love them, so really looking forward to getting out there, especially in this car. This thing's got some good grunt and some good grip, so hoping for a really good weekend. Obviously the hardest thing we're going to have here is learning where the back of the car is without smashing it, the front of the car, all that. So it's a very technical track. It's got inside clips, outside clips, wall runs, stuff like that, but I have confidence in what we're going to be able to do today. Here he is. How you going, bro?
Good.
Driving a new car, are we?
Yeah, a bit of a arrive and drive.
Yeah. Excited?
Yeah, it's a big girl. She's a big girl, so we've gone from a small H6, so take a bit to get used to, but LS, so yeah, happy days.
Right engine, eh?
Happy days. So, yeah, excited.
I'm sure you'll be right, bro.
Yeah, get into it.
For those that don't know, that's Kurt Blackie. He has been a pro sport driver a couple of years ago. He stepped up to pro 2 or 3 years ago. He has a GT86 with an LS in it. Obviously got the right engine, but he's driving Fangadan's VF, his old championship winning car, and yeah, I'm sure he's going to do good out there. So yeah, we're going to get this car warmed up, get it ready. I think we're out in about 45 minutes. We'll see how the track goes and how the car goes, and yeah, obviously we're going to take you guys along for the ride today, and we'll see what happens. But cheers for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff, help us out, and yeah, let's see how we go today. Alright guys, so we are back in the pits. We just had our first few laps and a bit sketchy on the first one. The way they're running it today, it's a bit difficult with track time. They're running Pro Sport at the same time today, so we've literally been here all day since 7 o'clock this morning and we've had like 3 laps. So, and it's now like 4 o'clock, possibly going into qualifying now with no more practice, which is a bit shit, but we're just trying to enjoy the day, get used to the car as quick as we can. Obviously being a concrete round, it's very demanding on being confident in your car. I don't know what the car's going to do because I haven't had the seat time in it. So just trying to adapt to the car, trying to get used to it, and then also trying to put it on a concrete wall is pretty hard. I'm actually feeling a little bit of sprinkling, so hopefully it doesn't rain. But the first sight lap, sort of drift lap, just sort of took it a little bit easy, but tried to get used to it. The car was a little bit too geared up, I thought. So we went from a 3.7 to a 3.9 in the winters, just trying to get a bit of drive out of the car, so I didn't have to work the clutch so hard. Obviously we're still facing a couple of clutch issues. And yeah, so did that lap. It just seemed like it needed to be geared up a little bit, so we geared it up. Darren wound in a little bit more grip because it seemed like on the entry that it just wanted to float. And not sure if it's because the track wasn't there yet or there was something on the track or whatever, but he gripped up a little bit more. We dropped the pressures a tiny bit and we did another 2 laps with Ben Jenkins. Good to finally drive with him, been a long time coming. Obviously I work with Phoenix a lot, and to finally drive with Ben, it's really good. First up I chased him, car went pretty good, didn't know what to do gearing wise because we had just changed the diff gears, so I stayed second. It was good for most of the track, but on the big pull into the teardrop, didn't have enough gearing. I had the handbrake on and off and cut the track a bit. So now I know I need to go up a gear. In the lead, felt like a pretty good run considering it was my first proper like actual drift run, comfortable and confident in the car. Still struggling a little bit with the side bite. Obviously, I don't know what the car's going to do. So when I come into the corner, I'm trying to commit to the throttle, but trying to be cautious that it's not going to just slide out and slam into the wall. This track is super demanding for commitment on the throttle. And obviously to look good you want to be committed to the throttle, so trying to enter and make sure the car's going to do what I want it to do and not just write the back of the car off is obviously the first thing I'm trying to do. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's going. Obviously we've only really had 1 lead lap that's worth even considering, and yeah, I don't know if we're going to get more before going to qualifying. I'm hoping that we'll get 1 more at least, and if we can do that, that'll be really good, and we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. But I just thought I'd update you guys. Obviously you've seen the in-car footage now probably, so yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Obviously this car is an animal and I'm trying to get used to it. The steering feels awesome, which is a good thing. I just need to focus now on getting the car to drive good, be committed to the throttle, and yeah, hopefully keep the back of the car intact and get used to this layout. Majority of the track's pretty good. Like I said, the first corner obviously requires commitment with the throttle, which I'm struggling with, which we'll try and clean up on the next one. Into the teardrop, let's come out of the inside clip and you switch. Obviously same thing, you have to know what your car's going to do and commit to the throttle or commit to the outside line. Not knowing whether the car's going to grip up or not, and not knowing what the boost level's going to do, what gear I need to be in. I struggled a little bit in that last session. Now that I've got it and I can watch some videos, hopefully we can clean that up for the next run, and then we'll go into qualifying and hopefully do well. So wish us luck guys. We'll take you guys into the next practice session hopefully if we get one. If not, we'll go into qualifying now. Alright guys, so we just come in from our last practice session. As you can see, holy, that was a wild 2 laps with Banger. Didn't know what to expect with him. Obviously never driven with him before, never followed a Mustang. It's a big car to follow. Obviously, you know, he loves to drive hard out, big angle, big throttle. A little bit thrown off guard by how big of angle he actually throws, but geez, what a run. Definitely not the cleanest on my behalf, but it looked like the crowd absolutely loved it. They were pumping us on when we come back from the start line. Felt really good in the lead that time. Still a few things to clean up, but Jesus, that lead run was pretty fun. A lot more throttle, a lot more smoother on the angle and what we were doing. Then the chase, obviously still want to stick it to him, but still be conservative at the same time. Yeah, really didn't expect some of the angle he threw, but geez, that was wild. Yeah, we're going into qualifying now, so good run to really feel out what the car is capable of. Obviously, Banger made me have to push the car, and yeah, looking forward to seeing how we go for qualifying now. So we're going to take a breather, get the car set up, and then let's see how we go for qualifying. Off halfway through the run, it was good, and it went up. Start it off, or?
No, you just leave it running.
I turned the high boost off halfway through thinking it might be that, it didn't change it.
Yeah, well the boost cut's real high, so it shouldn't have been there, and I didn't turn it up much.
And like when I come into the teardrop, it sounded like it blew a diff or an axle.
Yeah.
And then, but it continued on. I was like, I want to try bait the run at least so I can get some points.
The ECU's got no log in it. Brilliant.
But like it sort of like went to go again and then it just started coming back in again. Weird.
No log files found in ECU. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to have to guess as to what happened.
I definitely turned the high boost off halfway around the teardrop.
71 counts of map limit and no others, so it has to be boost cut. Has it popped the wastegate line off or something?
Not sure.
Pop the wastegate line off.
Oh.
So as soon as it did the first cut, straight away I was like, boost cut. And then I was like, nah, because the boost cut's at like 35 pounds. I was like, there's no way it can be unless something's real wrong.
Yeah. I wonder why then if it was that, how it like tried to drift at one point, because it did at the very beginning and then to the teardrop it stopped doing it and then at the teardrop started doing it.
Well, what I'm going to do...
What do you think that could have caused from being like too much boost? No. Like it didn't like boost spike at the beginning and then blow it off?
I would have only put another £1.5 of boost in it in the mid-range.
Oh, okay.
Like I didn't turn it up much.
Yeah. Annoying though.
Yeah.
Being fine and qualifying does that. They probably zeroed me, eh?
Nah, probably would have still been something.
Yeah, that's so. If you guys at home are able to see the replays,
and we'll just sort that line out.
Yep. I think my lamps did it. Just double check it. Alright team, that's the first qualifying run done and it sucked, not gonna lie. Struggled on that one. Obviously, as you can see from the in-car footage, we faced some dramas with the car. The first sign of any dramas all weekend. The car's been running good. I was ready to give it a big run, and yeah, the bottom hose here for the wastegate decided to split and come off. Want to be in my video? Yeah, unfortunately, not one issue all weekend, and then conveniently going into the first run of qualifying. Brian spiced the tune up a little bit for me. I was finding that the car was coming off boost a little bit with how I was feathering the throttle in some sections. So he went in the tune and topped up the centre. And yeah, obviously I'm not sure if that was the cause or what, but yeah, for some reason it just decided to split this silicon joiner and yeah, ruin our first qualifying run. So not ideal way to start qualifying. We do have one more run. Did get a 40 for the first run. There's like 4 zeros at the moment on the board, so we are in at the moment. Not something I need to count on, but yeah, sort of all or nothing to lose in the next run now. So I'm gonna try and refocus, grab some energy from somewhere, and we'll hit it again on the next run, and hopefully we'll get in. So wish us luck, guys. I'm not obviously feeling very confident after that. It sucks. Obviously I'm trying to learn the track, learn the car. I'm pushing really hard. Just keen to really try and push it hard in that run and see what we could do, and then know where we sit for the second run. But yeah, obviously now I know we're sitting on 0 pretty much, so all or nothing in this next run, and we'll give it a good go.
Stay in the power there, but
Alright guys, so we are back from the second run. I think we're in the show now, which is all I really wanted and all I really cared about. It's the worst feeling being on pretty much a 0. I mean, I wasn't on a 0, I was on a 40, but it felt like I was on a 0, and it was sort of do or die for the second run, so I knew I had to go all out. Had a lot of nerves, obviously, thinking that possibly the car wasn't going to play ball. And obviously, yeah, when you're on a concrete wall track with a brand new 2021 Supra, the last thing you want to do is go out there and put it in the wall trying to push hard. So yeah, we put a run in, we got a score. What it is, I don't know. The run was okay, it was a bit messy, but getting through and putting a run down was my main objective, and we did that. The rain just started coming down when we were pulling up to the line, and I just knew I needed to get out there before it started pissing down, because I didn't want to be on the raw end of the stick or getting no practice in the rain on this track, and I think it's going to be super slippery if it rains tomorrow. So we'll see how we go tomorrow if that's the case. But did put my first mark on the Supra. Tiny little graze right there. Hasn't even taken the sticker off. It's just put a mark on there, so can't really be mad with that. Yeah, I mean, it was messy. Like, it wasn't the perfect run, but definitely gave it a good go for what we could. Today has just been an absolute, it's been a tough day. We've been here since 7 AM this morning, and we've done like 7 laps now, all up, including qualifying. So it's like a huge long day of sitting around waiting. You do 1 lap, then wait, 1 lap, and then wait, and like, you just can't get in the groove. And obviously we're trying different things with the car and trying to get the car comfortable for me, but we're just not getting the time to test. So next round, I'm definitely going to come early, and we're going to go do some testing, get comfortable with the car, and see how we go, because last thing I want to do is not be able to be fully prepared and do well. So we need seat time, and I'm going to make sure that we can make that our biggest objective for the next round. Obviously, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. This round will be good too tomorrow. I'm definitely going to give it my all, but yeah, we just need seat time in this car to get perfect with it. So let's see how we go tomorrow. Obviously, thanks guys for tuning in. Yeah, big day today, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's see how we go tomorrow.
Much improvement in 2J2.